Yay Networks.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans. Should I even really bother being here tonight? You'll find out soon enough. But this is my husband and co-host and partner in podcast crime, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trade in the house. Are you going to gyp the listener? What's going on?
I'm not going to gyp the listener, but I know this whole podcast is going to be about last podcast, and I'm going to have to sit here and listen to it the entire time. I could just get up. I could get up and go make me a sandwich and come back. And you
go make me a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's what you ought to be doing.
I said make me a sandwich.
No, go make me one.
Me.
Go make me a turkey.
You had supper. I haven't yet.
Well, you're going to make me a turkey sandwich.
So last week, if you missed last week's podcast, tonight's podcast isn't going to make a lot of sense to you, so you might want to go back. But Alan decided to break down themes of heavy metal. Was it heavy metal?
Heavy metal versus country music.
Country music.
Compare
things.
and contrast.
Right. But when I pressed him, you know, in school, when you have to do compare and contrast papers, it's not enough just to say, well, it's different. You have to give examples. And he failed to come forward with those. So he sicked the listeners, the podcast listeners on it in a promise of a hat.
Yes.
And now y'all don't even know what I've had to listen to for the past few days. So I've already heard this all, but this is going to be the Alan Gloating podcast, even though I still beg to differ on a lot of these, what are considered common themes in country music.
Well, we'll get into that. All I got to say is the listener came through for me so hard and so good. My inbox was inundated.
Good, because they all wanted a free hat.
Well,
you going to announce who got the free hat?
Yeah, I am. We'll get to that. I'm going to do a marketing promotion.
We'll get to all that.
So we'll get to that. We may do a little botany lesson as well, just for grits and shiggles. I may do a little botany lesson.
Okay.
You know, I was on the Black Planter podcast.
I heard it. I heard the episode. I've been invited to go on the Black Planter.
Al texted me today, and he texted me a picture of his, I guess his bushes out front. Mm-hmm. They're these real sad looking, just spindly looking, you know, the freeze got them. Yeah. And there's literally, babe, there's like 2 leaves coming off of it. And Al says, look, they're coming back.
Saved.
Yeah. Look, they're coming back. And they look like waxleaf ligustrums to me. So I responded, waxleaf ligustrum? And he just crickets. And then he texts back about an hour later, if you say so. Come on, man. He's the Black Planter.
Well, he's learning as he goes. And he wants me to go on the Black Planter to give love letters to Kelly advice. So we're having all this cross-pollination of podcasts. Apparently somebody he's co-hosting the podcast with, I think they rotate in and out, is having love issues.
Eve.
Is that who it is? Maybe it's the same girl. I don't know. But apparently she's having issues and she won't listen to Al. And I said, look,
my man,
sometimes men and women alike, they don't want you to solve their problems. They love having problems because that's their identity, to be in a state of angst and turmoil. And, you know, as long as everything's wrong, there's no... I think that's really a fear of commitment, really, when it boils down to it. Plus, you get attention. So sometimes people don't want an answer. They act like they do, but they don't. They just want to talk about it. Because how many times have you given the same advice to somebody time and time again, and they don't take it?
Oh, I can with you hundreds, thousands. That's
because it's not good advice. I take good advice.
Clap back. And speaking of, that's a good segue. I have a clap back, your favorite bit from one Kelly Raspberry Evans. She gave the kid the raspberry elbow on the top of his head. It was subtle, but when I thought about it, I thought, yeah, we need to put this in the phone, and this needs to be discussed.
Okay,
this needs to be discussed.
That's fine.
Hey, speaking of, I'm not trying to get us off track, but remember we were talking about. We were talking about IVF or something a few podcasts ago.
Yes.
And somebody was telling us that, I mean, they were joking. I think it was our live studio audience was saying we should adopt or maybe somebody could be a surrogate or something.
For us?
Yes. Well, I had a listener who shall remain nameless. She said she'd be a surrogate.
Laura?
Laura? Laura who? No. No, I don't
That's the
think
first one that came to mind for me.
I don't think so.
Well, it wasn't her.
No,
Why
it
would you
was-
say I don't think so?
No,
Either it was or
no,
it wasn't.
It wasn't our Laura. No, it wasn't Laura.
Was it somebody who's been on the podcast Family Vacation with us?
No.
Somebody I'd know?
No, I don't think so. But then I started thinking, well, when you offer that, does that mean,
It's in a test tube, honey.
how do you even know what I'm going to say?
Because I know exactly the way your mind works. What were you going to say?
I was going to ask if she needed donor services.
Yes, in a test tube in a lab.
Is that how it works?
Yes, you don't have to copulate or is it copulate? What is it?
Copulate.
God, when I sound, when you say a word sometimes you're like, that's not right.
Engage in coitus.
Is that it? Coitus?
I think so.
Nothing sounds right to me right now. That doesn't, I don't know. Maybe that's right.
Have relations is what I meant.
Yes, no, you don't need to do that. You know, even when you go through in vitro, you don't have sex. You know that.
No, I know that, but she
So
was
why would
offering,
you
she
have
was
it
offering
then?
to be a surrogate.
Right. And you can, was she offering like her services like that?
No.
Okay, then why do you even think that? She was
Because
trying
I
to do a
don't
lovely
know.
thing.
I don't know.
When somebody offers to be your surrogate, they're not offering to have sex with you. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, Alan. That's insulting to the person who offered.
I told her we would discuss this.
No, we're
And
not.
I
This
did.
is the serious
I
discussion
did.
right now.
I told her I was going to bring it up. She goes, "That's fine," because I don't know either.
Alan,
she said she didn't know either.
let me tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Alan shut me down about having another baby. So there's no way he's going to have a surrogate carry another kid for us or adopt. He's like, no, we're done. We're tired. We're getting old. We're not having another baby. So don't y'all be fooled for 1 second that he's open to the idea and Kelly Raspberry's the one shutting it down, because he shut it down on day one.
I'm still capable.
Well, now you're just rubbing it in because I'm not.
Oh, no, you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
You know I'm not.
Well, no, you haven't had a procedure done, is what I'm saying.
What are you talking about?
Like, I haven't had any kind of procedure done.
I have had procedures done. I can't
Oh.
have another baby.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, well, I learned something on the podcast. Okay, babe. So, yeah, that was all I wanted to talk about there. Why don't we... See, here's the deal. We don't have a lot of stuff to sell on this podcast. I'm just going to be straight up and give you a peek behind the kimono. This is going to be the short and stubby version of a sandwich and some
Now,
lemon.
every time you say that, it's one of the longest ones.
This is going to be the chode of a sandwich and some lovin'.
No. Every time
It
you
will
tease,
have
no.
not much length, but it will have breadth of content.
We'll see.
It will be the beer can of podcasts.
We'll see. Because
Short and stubby.
every time we say this before we come on the air, you don't peek behind the curtain. You just say, hey, let's keep it short tonight. It ends up going forever.
Okay.
So you just jinxed it, mister.
Why don't you do a little bit of that, and then we'll get into the content.
Why don't you do some of that? Why you always got to tell me what to do?
Before we got on here, you said you got us, right? And I was like, well, yeah.
Yeah, but you always tell me to do that and that.
That's part of my bit. We'll do a little bit of that, and then I'll do a little bit of this.
Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do this time.
Come on.
What's interfering with your happiness? Is it a
Well, I tell
is
you,
it a
I'll give you,
podcast co-host?
I'll give you a lot of things.
Sometimes you have bad days, right? And some people just, it's just you bounce right back. But sometimes you get in a funk that just doesn't ever seem to lift. Something might be preventing you from achieving your goals. Like you set these goals for yourself, but maybe you self-sabotage. You don't even really understand why. Well, BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And you can connect in a safe and private online environment, which makes it super convenient. And you can start communicating in less than 48 hours. This is not a crisis line. This is not self-help. This is professional counseling done securely online. You can send a message to your counselor at any time and get timely, thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video and phone sessions, so you know you got your appointment. It's on the books, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room ever again. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches. So they make it easy, they make it free to change counselors if you need to, and it is more affordable than traditional offline counseling with financial aid available. This service is available to clients worldwide. I know we have some people listening on the other side of the planet right now. You can also use BetterHelp. So find the particular expertise you need online. You don't have to locate, or limit yourself to the ones located right there in your town. Maybe you have an issue that if you're in a small town, your local therapist is like, I ain't never seen that before. Well, licensed professionals on BetterHelp can help you with depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, grief, LGBT matters, family conflicts, anything imaginable, and anything you share is confidential. So you can check out their testimonies posted daily on their site. Remember, this is not a crisis line. And in fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp, they are recruiting additional counselors now in all 50 states.
We want you to start living a happier life today. So as one of our listeners, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting BetterHelp.com/sandwich. So visit our sponsor at BetterHelp.com/sandwich. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/sandwich.
Thank you, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this podcast.
Why don't we get into some letters?
Let's.
First letter I want to read are my very, very favorite types of letters. This is one that was sent to us through the snail mail.
Yay.
It is a handwritten, beautiful penmanship.
It is lovely penmanship.
Lovely penmanship from one Elizabeth Betts, our very, very best customer. So yeah, let me just read it here.
Okay.
It says, "Hi, Kelly and Alan.
Hi.
I will make this short and sweet. First, I love you both, and thank you for entertaining the podcast family every week. Alan, I just want you to know I appreciate you, and it warms my heart that there are still good human beings in the world." Is she talking about me?
No wonder you wanted to read this one on the podcast.
Is she talking about me?
She is, honey.
Jeez. Well, I appreciate that, Elizabeth. Don't ever change. Did you hear that, babe?
Well, that's subject to debate.
She said, don't ever change. Kelly, this T-shirt is for you.
Yes.
I feel Alan gets all the gifts.
That's right, he does.
But this is yours. Every time I saw it, it made me think of you. Love you both, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I love my Britney Spears T-shirt. It's from her first album where she's sitting with her, on the floor with her knees jacked out to the side. I've never been able to sit like that, even as a child. My knees don't bend that way. But isn't it cute? Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Alan gets all the presents.
That's not true.
Alan gets all the presents.
If you saw the amount of stuff that Kelly Raspberry Evans brings home from the Kid Craddock Morning Show
I
studios,
get a lot of nice things.
nationally syndicated, it puts my gifts to shame.
Man.
Although my gifts are very much appreciated.
Not put to shame. Your gifts are lovely.
Very much appreciated.
Most recently, I got a big box of chips. It was most random chips I've never even seen or heard. I think a lot of them were from south of the border, down in Mexico.
Why do people give me like whack-a-sacks and fart machines
and they give me chips.
Gag gifts?
And they give me lovely presents of food and clothing.
Well, I'll tell you what, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You and your wonderful husband, Michael, who we met at the A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast get-together at Oaked. Because of this very wonderful gesture of yours, so it is written, so it is done, I shall bestow presidential status as one of our very best presidential customers to Elizabeth and her husband, Michael.
Wow.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
Very exclusive club.
A very exclusive club. All right, here's another letter. This one's from Courtney. Just wanted to let Kelly and you know that Sebastian Bach is on Gilmore Girls at some point as a band member in
Rory.
Best Friends Band.
Okay.
Love the podcast, Courtney.
Okay, thank you, Courtney. We haven't gotten to that episode yet. Emma Kelly and I, as a matter of fact, today just finished the first season. We're not binging this very quickly. We're kind of spreading it out. Because once you binge something, it's over. And there ain't no more Gilmore Girls, except for the reunion they did. But after that, that's probably it. So it's one of those things we're kind of spreading out slowly. So we just finished the first season, which was good. We're excited about season 2. What are you laughing at?
I think I need to make a correction.
Why?
This is from Elizabeth Key, not Elizabeth Betts.
You can't read? I can't see.
Yes.
Alan.
I just assumed it was from our very best
Well, it
customer.
says right there,
Yeah, I
Elizabeth
know.
Key.
Okay, well, Elizabeth Key has presidential status. Okay.
So screw you. You've been demoted.
I didn't say screw you.
That's what I heard.
I would never say anything like
You've
that.
been stripped of your honorary membership.
Okay, here's the deal. Last podcast, I told Kelly.
Now you really screwed that up.
I told Kelly, well, that's not the first thing I've screwed up. I've told Kelly that I think country music, most songs fall into this category. There were probably, what,
Common
15 or
themes.
20 themes that I
Common
named?
themes, yeah.
One of them, trucks, women screwing you over, whiskey, y'all people, my people,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Drinking long necks.
Right. And I agreed.
Raising hell.
I agreed with the majority of them.
Okay. One of the themes I brought up, because I hear it a lot, was kudzu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I take issue with kudzu.
Kelly took issue with kudzu.
I still do.
All right. Kudzu, for those of you who don't know, kudzu is a vine. They call it the vine that ate the South.
I think kudzu's beautiful.
Babe.
Maybe because it does represent so much of the South or covers so much of the South.
And here, I'll correct myself, because I think my granddad...
Correct yourself again?
Yeah, because I think my granddad told me that the Spaniards brought it over. That, according to Wikipedia, that's not true.
Maybe your granddad was wrong.
Kudzu was introduced to the U.S. from Japan in 1876 at the Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia.
Kudzu does sound more Japanese.
Yeah.
The name itself.
Yeah. And then it was introduced to the Southeast in 1883. That's when you started on Kid Craddock at the New Orleans Exposition. And then, they tried to market that plant as an ornamental plant used to hang over porches. But then it just freaking took over.
Well, it's gorgeous.
It smothers stuff, though.
But it's so pretty.
Okay. Well, it's a plant that's in the South. So a lot of country music acts sing about kudzu.
A lot do not.
Kelly disagreed.
It's not a common theme. You're seeming, just because you have a handful of songs that mention kudzu does not make it a common theme out of millions of songs that have been written.
I disagree.
I know you do.
So I made a big proclamation on the last podcast. I said, I tell you what, listener, help me out here. The first one to send me 5 songs that mention the word kudzu in them, I will give you a sandwich and some loving hat. I got a tidal wave of emails.
You did, but there only could be one first.
I got the one first right
I know.
here. I have a winner right here.
Time-stamped.
Okay, let me just give you an example of 3 songs that have the word kudzu in them. One is by Hardy, my favorite
Yes, that's
country
the one
artist.
you already knew.
4x4. I'm not going to try to sing these, but 4x4. Yeah, she don't mind the mud and she loves getting lost from way up on the ridge to down under the bridge. Kudzu or Spanish moss. Okay,
I'm not a big fan of Spanish moss, though.
Chris Stapleton, Arkansas, which is another one of my favorite songs.
But Spanish moss is kind of pretty, though.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road where the White River runs and the southern sun makes the kudzu grow.
Kudzu grow. Yes.
Okay.
That's 2.
Florida, Georgia line, countryside. Let's move to the countryside. Park this truck in the pale moonlight. Just you and the stars up in your eyes. Sweet little honeysuckle, lips on mine. Tangled up tighter than a kudzu vine.
Mm-hmm. That's 3.
All right, Evans. So the first one that emailed me, and I think he emailed maybe right as the podcast dropped, I got an email about it was the subject kudzu.
He wants that hat.
He wants that hat. Our winner of the hat is Justin Smith.
All right,
my
Justin.
My man. Email me your address, Justin. Here's what Justin says. Subject, kudzu. Don't worry, Alan. I got you covered with songs that have kudzu in it. 4x4, Hardy, Arkansas, Chris Stapleton, Take Me Home, Darius Rucker, Countryside, Florida Georgia Line, Right Wrong Turns, Old Dominion. Southern Draw, Josh Turner. Make You Mine, High Valley. All good songs. Hope that helps.
That's a handful. Again, not a common theme in country music.
Really? Because let's read Jordan Stansel's letter. Subject, Kudzu. I present to you 5 plus some country songs that talk about our beloved kudzu.
Can you not repeat the ones you've already said?
Yes. I wouldn't say that 15 out of a bajillion makes it a common theme.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Jordan, you're not supposed to say that.
Thank you.
And why did I Ron Burgundy read that anyway? And she goes on to say, or he goes on to say,
Jordan is a unisex name. We don't know.
I'm sorry, Jordan. There were definitely more than 5 country songs that talk about those beautiful kudzu vines. When It All Goes South, Alabama. The L&N Don't Stop Here Anymore, Johnny Cash. Under the Kudzu, Shenandoah. Love in the Library, Jimmy Buffett. Is that country?
Well, I guess some people could. Where would you put Jimmy Buffett if not in country? Where would you put him?
Yacht rock.
Isn't yacht rock really easy listening?
Tommy Bahama, Old Man Yacht Rock.
That's easy listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rose of Memphis, Rodney Crowell. City Lights, Tim McGraw. Never Coming Down, Deanna Carter. Southern Drawl, Josh Turner. Big River, Kevin Fowler. Right Wrong Turns, Old Dominion. Turn You Down, Zach Wilde. Morgan Whalen and Hardy. Dude, I got to find that song. Zach Wilde. He used to be the guitar. He used to be the guitarist in Ozzy.
Oh, is he a country artist now?
No, I don't think so. He must have been doing a guest bit.
I don't know.
How about that? Okay, babe, I'm not going to bore the listener any more than I already have.
Thank you.
But these go on.
A lot of repeats.
On.
A lot of repeats.
No?
I see.
Deerhoof, Flower.
Yeah, the rest are repeats. Repeats.
Wang Dang Doodle by Savoy Brown.
Well, I bet that was a big hit.
Hey, he's
repeats. Repeats.
Okay, these are all okay.
Repeats.
Did I say Josh Turner?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Oh, hold on. This one's from Susan. Hey, Alan and Kelly. I'm sure you've been bombarded with kudzu songs by now. LOL. But thought I'd share what I found. Sorry, Kelly. There is a kudzu theme out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I've been obviously proven so wrong.
And those are repeats. Okay. So, I don't know. We can agree to disagree. Whatever.
I'm just glad you feel better about the whole thing. I know you feel like you're right, and that's okay. I'm going to let you feel right on that.
I'm right in my mind.
That's right. That's all that matters. And some of the listeners agree with you, but not all of them.
Should I put out another survey? See how many of them agree?
I don't care.
At what length should I go to be right on this?
I don't care. I'm going to let you have it, honey. I'm going to let you have it.
All right. Here's another letter.
I'm learning as I get older. I really like being right. I really do.
Wait a second.
Dr. Phil even asked me one time.
Give me some
Dr. Phil.
Give me some
I
Dr.
can't.
Phil. Oh, come on. Your Dr. Phil's
I'm
awesome.
It's not awesome at all. You shouldn't make fun of me.
No, Frog on a Flat Rock. Do it.
I don't even know what to say. It's like, I don't even know what to say.
Come on, babe. Your
I don't know what
impressions
to
are
say.
awesome. Please.
They're not, Alan.
It brings me so much joy.
See, now I don't even know what I was going to say now because you got me all flustered.
You talk to him all the time.
No, I don't. I haven't talked to him in a few months.
Dime.
No, he just said to me, is it more important to you, Kelly, to be right or to be loved? I said, I want to be right. He said, that I can't help you. I can't help you.
There you go. All right.
There you go.
All
I don't know
right.
these Southern sayings.
We got a lot of feedback last week when you changed your voice, too. People
like that?
People loved it. Yeah. Okay, here's another letter from another Jordan. Good grief. A lot of Jordans this week.
Y'all need to give your identifying pronouns from now on.
Subject, running dogs.
Okay.
Longtime listener. I've listened to all of your podcasts since the beginning. I just had to write in when you guys were talking about what running dogs meant. Running dogs refers to hunting dogs, so hunting rabbits or raccoons.
Okay.
My dad always had a raccoon hunted, and now my husband raccoon hunts as well.
Well, we can't assume Jordan's a woman.
Attached is the song my husband wrote about raccoon hunting.
Could be same sex.
Well, I don't disagree. I wasn't. When did I say?
I thought you were just reiterating the husband part.
No,
she sent the song?
He or she just said, attached is the song when my husband wrote about
Awesome.
raccoon hunting. I thought you would enjoy Alan Love You Both.
I want to hear it.
Jordan, we'll check that out for sure.
Man, if we had the technology, we could play it right now on the podcast.
I know. Well,
We don't got that.
that.
We need a producer.
What am I, chopped liver?
Well, you can't insert a song.
No, I know. I can't. There's a lot of things I can't do. Okay, babe. Well, that's kind of the recap of what happened last week.
All right.
And the gift was sent to us by Elizabeth Key.
Thank you, Elizabeth Key.
Liz Key. So Elizabeth Key. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Betts. Elizabeth Key is
you are one of our
presidential,
very best. Yes,
very best customer.
Did you save the envelope from which that came? Did you throw it away?
I can recover it.
Please do.
Okay.
All right. And Alan, didn't you have something else you wanted to share with the audience tonight?
You want to do a little something?
No,
I've
already done my something.
We don't have anything else to do. Okay.
It's all on you, remember?
Did you bring? You got anything?
No, you said you were handling it. You said you were going to handle it.
All right, guys. Here's what happened today. Well, let me back up a little bit. For the last, 6 months or so, Andrea Gullidge, one of our very, very best customers, keeps a running tab of all of the Kelly Claps.
Oh, that's great. It would make a lovely bedside table, late night reading.
Yeah.
One day,
you might
maybe
be able to publish your own book someday. Andrea is she's the secretary of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. Not secretary like administrative assistant, but the
note taker.
Yeah. Like
she doesn't fetch us coffee.
No, the podcast scribe.
She doesn't make copies.
She doesn't make copies. She'd tell me to go pound sand if I asked her to make copies.
But she takes notes.
She'd tell me to piss up a rope if I asked her to make copies.
Would she? I don't think she's that vulgar.
Well, here's the deal. We've been doing this bit called Kelly Claps Back for a little while. Mm-hmm. And the way this started was because I have an unfounded, undeserved reputation for giving Kelly a hard time. Mm-hmm. I see it on social media. I see it in email messages. I see it in text messages.
Really? They text you personally?
Yeah.
Who's got your number?
A lot of people. And it goes something like this, okay? Alan, I've been listening to Kelly since 1832, okay? And I'll tell you something, man. You need to be nicer to her. You hurt her feelings. I can see it in her pain in her face. I can see the pain in her face.
It's true.
Been waiting over 10 years for the love of her life, and then she meets you.
That's right.
Of all the people in the world, you. Let me tell you something, man. You be nice. And then when they send me something like that, I say, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes.
I appreciate your concern.
Yeah.
But if you knew how Kelly speaks to me,
they hear me speak to you on the podcast.
You would be horrified. You would be mortified. And therein lies the central theme of Kelly Claps Back.
All right.
We're peeking behind the kimono into Kelly and Alan's everyday life.
Now I know. I don't remember this one though. Until
this
you
one
remind
is
me.
short and sweet.
Yeah, I know. I know it just happened, but I've already forgotten what it was.
In fact, I didn't say a word.
No, you just pulled out your phone.
Yeah, I didn't
talk to text.
Yeah,
y'all should hear him.
Right. I didn't say.
And he does embellish a tad, even talking to text. But I don't even. Y'all know when he's embellishing. Y'all know Alan well enough at this point that you know when he's embellishing.
I didn't say one word. What could I say?
You repeated it in your phone.
So let me set the scene. We're walking on a beautiful spring day, walking down one of the streets in our neighborhood.
I thought we were in the car.
No, we were on a walk.
Well, this is a different one then.
I have Zoe. Kelly has Larry, and we're out for a walk. And we're walking down the street, and Kelly sees a parked car on the side of the road, and it happens to be a Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, I remember that.
German car, Mercedes-Benz, nice big long Benz too.
Yeah.
S550 or something like that.
I remember the car, but I don't remember what I said.
Well, it had a personalized plate.
Oh, okay, now I remember.
Yeah. Had a personalized plate.
We were in the car. We were driving by it.
I think we were on a dog walk. Okay, so we see the personalized plate. The personalized plate is Cool. 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 Kelly. Oh my God. What jerk rides around with cool on the license plate? Kelly looks at Alan. Oh yeah. A-Train. And then laughs like that. What kind of a jerk rides around with a cool license plate?
Well, license plate says cool. Oh, yeah, A-Train.
Oh.
That was a good one, though. My husband was so happy to have a nickname that he put it on a license plate. He was like, the boy at the table, hey, we've all got nicknames. You're and B-Train, the one that
What happened to B-Train?
The one that came up with the nicknames is vanished. He's
He
disappeared.
disappeared like a fart in a tornado.
But he said he gave Jeff, Bad Influence Jeff, J-Train.
J-Train.
Alan's A-Train.
A-Train.
And here's B-Train.
B-Train.
So Alan's so excited to be part of a club with nicknames. So he immediately looks for a vanity plate that says A-Train and Bad Influence Jeff, and he got it. Jeff goes out and tries to get J-Train, and he couldn't get it. He got something else.
Oh, you know what he did?
He did something else.
And his was BADFLU.
Bad flu?
Yeah. Because he was trying to do...
He was trying to do bad influence.
Yeah.
Bad flu. That's so funny.
And then I think the Rona moved through and he canceled it or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, so my husband's so happy. He's got his little A-Train license plate.
Yeah.
You can never commit a crime because people did you get the license plate number? They'd be like, I can't remember. It was letters and numbers and I think there was an X and a Z. And they're like, A-Train. A-Train did
That's
it.
a little harder to remember than cool.
Cool. Who gets cool on their license plate?
See how angry she is?
I'm not angry. I'm just like, you got to have a real healthy self-esteem to get cool.
Yeah.
On your license plate.
Yeah. You know, I saw one the other day and it was on a Bentley. Okay. I mean, like $100,000 car.
Yeah.
And it said 2.4 GPA.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny.
That was a license plate?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
He or she was pretty much saying, I sucked at school, but I'm rich.
Hey, don't give up, kids. There you go.
Oh, good. All right, babe.
Well, that was fun.
You like that one?
Oh, look at how... Wow, babe.
I told you. We were going to be in and out.
All right. Like Kid Craddock used to say, in and out, like speckled trout.
That's
I don't
right.
really know what that means, but his shop teacher used to say that. In and out like speckled trout. You fish, what does that mean? Are speckled trout in and out?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I know what a speckled trout is, but I don't know what that expression is.
Maybe you just said it because it rhymed and sounded good.
I don't know.
All right.
All right, babe. Well, we were going to do another bit, but Kelly told me to save it for next time, so we'll save it for next time.
Yeah, because you said you wanted to keep it short, and I've got to dye my roots, y'all.
Oh, the
My hair has been
truth
growing.
comes out.
Yeah, well, my hair has been growing really fast, and I walked the dogs tonight by myself. What a mess. Zoe doesn't do for me. She did do better for me tonight, though, Alan, I will say. But she's, Alan's alpha, and so she's just like trying to pull me, and I'm constantly jerking her, and it's not very relaxing for me. But we were walking, and this little dog was out in the neighborhood, and I kind of looked around, because some people let their dogs off the leashes. So I'm looking around, there's nobody, and the dog, I get her to come over to me, him, it turns out, and he had like a raw red, like bad spot on his leg, and I thought he was injured or sick or something, and he was in this yard, and he went running around the side of the house, and apparently the gate had a big opening, so the dog had climbed out. So I rang the doorbell to let the owners know their dog had gotten out. He's like, oh, I had 2 logs in front of that door, but oh, well, he's going to fix it again. But that was scary. That dog could have.
I know.
I mean,
could have gotten lost, yeah.
And then, then Zoe, why am I telling Zoe pooped? And then Zoe pooped.
Wow.
And the point of my story is
what?
I walked tonight.
Okay.
And I have to take a shower before bed, but I need to dye my roots before. And I got the root touch up that takes 10 minutes. So I won't be long. That was my whole point of that story, which really didn't have much of a point.
So
But sometimes I talk to be talking, as Alan can
right.
attest
Oh,
to.
absolutely.
Alan can very well attest to that.
So you're going to gyp the listener, give him a stumpy podcast because of all those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, because I haven't eaten supper
I
either.
appreciate your honesty.
You know, every once in a while, as Kid Craddock also said, you got to give them tuna so they appreciate the steak.
And with that, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately. I love them.
Y'all.
I love them so desperately. I'll bet you we'll podcast again in 2 days.
And especially tonight, we love Elizabeth Key.
Elizabeth Key, not Elizabeth Betts. I had Elizabeth Betts on my mind, and Michael Betts too on my mind. But it was Elizabeth Key.
The entire time.
The entire time. Elizabeth Key, otherwise known as Liz Key, our very best presidential customer.
And fellow Britney Spears lover.
So it is written, so it is done. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.